mobile live stream
we're live.
on the YouTube app. Now, ever since you've used the
You
vertical
live?
live streaming,
Yeah.
you've been locked into vertical live streaming unless
What is
you
up?
fan settings and change it to horizontal. Now, what I found is pressing into that setting
You want to do it like that though?
in your fan settings. Let me show you why. First load it up. You've got these menus. These buttons is horizontal and vertical rotation. So by default,
Let's just see. Oh, just vape right on the table. All right. So we are up right now.
Yep.
Cool, cool. What's going on, everybody? We'll get started here in a second. We're still trying to figure out a couple things.
Somehow we still haven't figured it out.
Huh?
Said somehow we still haven't figured it out. I think it went to search. And just typed in our name.
Oh, that's probably... Listen, cause I'm preaching to the choir. Trying to find. There it is. Oh my gosh, this sun is hot.
Try it. Yeah, click on us.
Hey-o. Alright. It's gonna flip us though.
I don't understand why it
There
does
she
this.
goes. I mean, I can.
Oh. You can do what?
I just turned. Yep. It's so delayed. That's fine. I mean, I can slide over a little bit. Oh, okay. Let's wait 5 seconds to see what it looks like.
Why does it look like this? Pisses me off.
All right.
I don't understand. I don't
It
understand.
is what it is. All right. Maybe next week.
All right.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to KAP Sports. Huge, exciting weekend for college football this weekend.
Okay. I know last week's episode, that I went a little crazy talking about Alabama football, and especially Kalen DeBoer.
Yep.
But forget it.
Yeah.
Okay? Forget everything
Bama
I
is
said.
back.
We are back, baby. All right? We are back.
We're allowed to think that too.
We're going to be the best team in the nation. We're winning everything. We're winning the whole thing, okay? We're never losing a game again as long as Kalen DeBoer is our coach.
Yeah. One thing that
Is
wasn't
that an overreaction?
maybe a little bit.
Okay.
But I told him there was going to be some overreactions and some BS, so we can start with that.
Yeah, well, that's all we are.
I think it's safe to say that as long as 15 is our quarterback going forward, if we can keep him healthy, he might go down as one of the top 5 quarterbacks to ever play the position in Alabama.
Oh,
And
that's a great assessment.
I don't think that's an overreaction.
No, not at all. Look, the dude is poised. He's got a great arm. He has a very rare, unique ability to get out of a sack, to read the defense.
Well, and keep his eyes downfield
Yeah.
when he's getting out of pressure.
Yeah. he makes the right choice every time.
Mm-hmm.
It may not always play out how we want it to, but he makes the right choice, in my opinion.
Well, I'll tell you what, he made 17 right choices Saturday night.
He sure did.
17 to 17, 226 yards, 3 touchdowns, sacked 0 times, and he added 1 rushing touchdown. So we have 4 total touchdowns, 17 to 17, and that was for the first half.
In the first half. And I loved it. You know, it was great to see because we knew what he was capable of, and it wasn't always, I felt like it was, but as fans, majority of the fans in the nation didn't always feel like it was on display in the first game against Florida State. Yes, this game was against ULM.
And look, pause right there. Do you think that Clemson fans had the same expectation for Kate Klubnik against Troy? Probably.
Probably.
Right? Okay.
And he's
but they didn't get it.
What, a 3-year starter? He's a senior, Klubnik is. This is game 2.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, Clemson had way more expectations than Alabama did coming into the season, I think, as far as everybody goes in the media.
Yeah.
And their offenses look like teetotal shit the first 2 weeks of the season.
Like what?
Teetotal shit.
Okay, capital T.
They look like crap. Their defense got exposed big time against Troy. Now, Troy, they're known for, you know, having an upset, you know, here and there during the season or won a season because they got LSU several years ago.
Right.
Took Clemson down to the wire after a 2-hour, like, rain delay during their game. But, no, they punched Clemson in the mouth, and Clemson's offense was an absolute shambles the entire time. So, with that being said, I give 0 craps if it was against ULM. To go 17 to 17,
yeah, I mean,
without throwing an incompletion, without
college football, like it's not easy to do
because you can think you can have your way against teams like that are way less talented than you are. Go out there, try some things, you know, maybe some passes that you're not comfortable with in practice.
We're doing good. How are you?
You know, you can go out there and just think you can throw the ball around the yard freely without any, you know, repercussions because it's like, oh, you know, is ULM. He was perfect. He was absolutely perfect. It was exciting to see, you know, with Ryan Williams being out, we got to see a lot of Lotzier Brooks, the true freshman. Kid's a freak.
Absolutely, right?
Kid's a freak. He's got like
a lot. Reminds. I was thinking it during game, but people said online also on X. Waddle.
I was thinking Julio. Just size and frame. He ran up to, I think it was like 23.5 miles an hour on a couple of his routes. So, but yeah, I mean, you take the, you know, Waddle's speed with maybe not as big as Julio, but super high upside for Lotzier Brooks. Kevin Riley, I know you've been really high on him all season. I'm right there with you.
Goodness.
He is cementing his spot as running back 2 whenever Jam Miller comes back.
Man,
and that could be a Thunder and Lightning duo.
Absolutely.
That might be our Trent Richardson and Mark Ingram duo right there.
Yeah, it absolutely could.
With maybe a little bit more physicality.
You know, I told you this over the weekend, and I told you this week before. He reminds me so much. I think we talked about it on the podcast last week, y'all.
Yeah.
But Kevin Riley reminds me so much of T.J. Yeldon and Kenyon Drake.
We've done a lot of
but his
mutating old players with this generation of players.
His legs just never stop moving. He is always moving
churning
forward.
Yeah.
Those legs are pumping, right? He is so fast. He's not even that big of a back as far as like size wise,
no.
but he is so strong.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. So, I don't know. Again, we're talking about them playing ULM. And yes, he went 17-17. Yes, it's ULM. But who cares? It's
a Division I football team.
The analogy you were making with Clemson versus Troy.
Yeah.
Like, Cade Klubnik didn't do that, right?
No.
So, it's a big accomplishment. And I love it. A lot of people were talking crap the week before were riding the Ty Simpson train this past weekend. And it's like, you should have been there already, but it's glad. I'm
Tell you
glad
what, we've been the conductor of that train since like week 4 of last season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
And we've got the receipts for that, okay?
We've got the receipts and
on our YouTube.
So go take a look at our old videos from last season. But no, so going back to Kevin Riley, certified RB2. You know, hopefully he stays healthy. Had 11 rushes for 69 yards, and then out of the backfield, he has 6 receptions for 45. Didn't have a touchdown, but I think everybody else on the offense had a touchdown that game.
It's going to be very hard to keep him off the field come time when Jam does come back in a few weeks. But until then, yeah, keep riding him as RB1. Mix in some, Daniel Hill, obviously Richard Young, who has been with Bama for quite a few years now, was a 5-star out of high school.
I think this is his second year.
I was thinking it was his third. I thought I saw that he was a redshirt sophomore.
Yeah.
But maybe it is only his second year. But regardless,
what's sad, Frank? What's sad? I thought y'all talking that money talk.
Oh, we'll get there, Frank. We'll get there, Frank.
But what were we talking about? Oh, I saw a couple reports where they're talking about maybe Jem Miller trying to come back for this Wisconsin game. Do not rush him back.
Yeah,
because after this week against Wisconsin, we have a bye week. Give him the extra 2 weeks to get healthy, get back in game shape, so we can have him eat against Georgia. Jeremy Bernard, maybe one of the most underrated receivers in the country. I don't think he needs to be up in the conversations with Ryan Williams as far as hype.
He's been so consistent,
especially with Jeremiah Smith. Like, he may not be that flashy receiver with blazing speed or just, pure bruteness, but the dude is a bona fide, reliable receiver. My people don't talk about money. I don't want them around. We get text for a minute. I don't know who. Is this?
Frank, well, where are you from, buddy?
Is this a burner account from?
Yeah, it probably is. All right. We know how it goes with this fella here, okay? But
yeah. Frank, tell us what you think about the state of Texas.
He's from Boston. Boston.
From Boston.
Boston. His khakis. I'm not here to get y'all mad. Oh, Snowman's here. Snowman, tell Frank what's up with the money talk for us, all right? This is what y'all do.
I don't know what is going on right now.
Frank, dude, get us mad, Frank. We're not going to be mad.
All right, anyway, so, like we were talking about earlier, or no, we'll stay on Jeremy Bernard. Mr. Consistent, turning into Ty Simpson's go-to guy. The more attention that Jeremy Bernard gets now, puts that on film. Other teams see it, might free up, Ryan Williams a little bit more when he gets back. Super excited. I love Jeremy Bernard. We loved him last season because he was Mr. Reliable. You could always count on him on any parts of the field. And he's going to get it done for you.
What do we do for a living? We work for Chippendales, actually. That's our full-time job. We just do this for fun.
We're pool guys.
Yeah. Rich people hire us to come clean their pools. Actually, we're supposed to be working cleaning right now, Frank. But it's already clean. Someone took care of it.
But yeah, going back to lots of your Brooks, with Ryan Williams being out, he had 4 catches for 58 yards. I heard on the radio yesterday morning that he topped out at 23.5 miles an hour.
Yeah.
True freshman. I mean, that's moving. I mean, and he looks good. Like I said, big body, can move like that. Like that's a Julio 2.0 in the making.
What's the true analysis for how we feel about Ryan Williams, coming back the second weekend?
Is he coming back this week? Is he even coming back? Do we need him to come back?
No kidding.
As far as injury goes, he had a nasty concussion.
He did.
And,
let's not overact, but let's overreact. Obviously, Ryan Williams is a great asset to the team.
Yes.
But he just hasn't been there since literally week 5 last year, right?
Since the Georgia game, yeah. I mean, he was sprinkled in here and there. I played for 7 years. I'm all set.
Those concussions are not to play with. I'm right there with you, Frank. Bleeding from the nose, from the ears, the brain, probably still 15 plus years later. I've definitely got a touch of that CTE going on here.
All the E's, all the D's.
So you're legit from Boston?
Prove it.
Prove it. Where'd you play at up there? But anyway, so Ryan Williams, dude. We need to step. The team needs him to step it back up. right? But
Yeah, I mean, you're getting paid all this
he
money.
is not our wide receiver one. And after last weekend, it proves that other guys can step in on the field in that position
Yeah.
and do what he does better. And
I mean, you can't have too many weapons on the field because you constantly keep the offense or the defense in limbo, because especially if you can incorporate your running backs out of the backfield efficiently and also turn around and hand it off to them, if your offensive line is going to give them enough run lanes where you can consistently run the ball. Ty Simpson's got weapons all around him. Like I said it after last weekend's game. Like I don't think we have anything to worry about with this offense.
yeah. Frank, no, we are not in Boston. We are actually in the Afghanistan province of Ohio, Alabama.
I took a turn.
Yeah. No, we're not in Boston.
From the South, if
The
you can't tell.
The South. The dirty South. With some DWBs.
Isaiah Horton finally gets his touches after not being involved in any
proud
sort
of
of
you
way
boys.
last weekend.
Yeah.
We know this guy.
Yeah,
we
know.
have to know this guy.
We know this one. There's certain words that you say that lets us know who you are. You're a Green Bay and Pats fan. There's no way, Frank. Frank, who? We're on to you, Frank.
Yeah, we definitely know this guy. Anyway, getting us off track, Frank. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Yeah, see this.
Frankie.
See, we're just gonna have to. We've got so much to talk about, but we're so invested in the dadgum chat because we're trying to do our best.
Oh, we're going back and forth here.
CIA. Yeah, this is getting out of hand.
I love it.
All right, so anyway, Isaiah Horton. Son of a...
We know y'all Hill real. What does that mean, Frank? What does that mean? We know y'all Hill real. What the hell is that? What?
We know y'all real.
We know y'all. Oh, okay.
I didn't know they used y'all in Boston.
Yeah. We didn't know you knew what that word meant. We didn't
Red
know you
flag.
contractions. I meant typo. Psycho. You're a psycho, Frank. Okay.
All right, here we go. Lock him back in.
Locking in.
So, Isaiah Horton, Cole Adams, one of Bama's many DWBs, shine for us on special teams.
Looked great.
Sure hands, because every time they punted to him, it seemed like somebody was in his grill, and they got flagged twice for it.
Well, let's talk about that. Cole Adams got absolutely demolished. What did you say over the weekend?
Oh, yeah, the punter.
The punter.
Oh, man, I forgot all about that. I wish I would have put the punter's name on there. But he attended the Pat McAfee School of Tackling, or the Pat McAfee Academy. I forgot what I said.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee Punting Academy.
Well, that was the Forearm Academy because he clotheslined Cole.
Yeah, I'm sure Cole Adams heard. I'm sure they had a good time with that, running back on film.
Yeah. That'd be on my highlight tape.
It's a tough way
sure.
to get tackled. Tough way to go down. I mean, good return.
Yeah, it was. It was a good return. He looked great. Did Cole end up? He had a touchdown, right?
He had a touchdown. Yeah. Keelan Russell ended up getting him one later.
That's right.
Another sure-handed DWB for Alabama. I mean, he's not going to get a lot of reps. I mean, he got a lot of garbage time reps. Looks like he's going to be our full-time punt returner.
Yeah, as last year.
And, that keeps Ryan Williams away from, getting hit more. Yeah, he's an electric returner. We saw that some last year. But maybe in a crucial game situation where we may need a spark, or, we're down maybe a possession or two late in the game and need something like that, maybe he can be your return guy. But Cole Adams, like I said, sure-handed. He can handle, guys being in his face like that when he's catching a punt. So, no, I mean, he did good. And like I said, Isaiah Horton's finally getting a touchdown. Didn't have a lot of catches. I think him and Cole Adams both split, or they both had 3 catches. So,
Yeah. How about old buddy, the walk-on, number 20 something?
yeah, he has a funky
what,
last name.
was it CJ? What? I don't know.
I'll look at the box real quick. Go ahead.
Yeah, CJ something, I believe. But yeah, you know, we were whooping that ass so bad. Not we, but Alabama was whooping that ass so bad
Yeah.
that got to let the 3rd and 4th stringers and the walk-ons get in and get some playing time. And you always love to see that. You know, just your regular old dude who's probably going to have a finance job or, you know, maybe a pool guy job at the end of the season.
He'll end up being an offensive analyst for somebody.
No doubt. But to get a touchdown.
But the reactions that we ended up seeing from the coaching booth and even the sideline, like all that's just real reaction because the scout team players.
MJ Churgwin.
Yeah, MJ Churgwin.
All
that is absolutely real because those guys go through it. You know, most of your scout team guys are going against your starting. Like he would be going against the starting defense.
Yep.
It's a grind for scout team guys, and for him to get that touchdown like that may be the only time he sees the field.
Yeah.
The only touchdown he may ever get.
So it's a big deal.
Oh, it's a very big deal.
Yeah, I mean, you get to tell your kids about that and your grandkids.
And he caught it from Keelan Russell,
Yeah.
who may end up being
Don't even,
another guy.
Yeah.
Another guy.
Not this
If
year.
Bama can keep him.
So let's talk about the quarterbacks. So midway through the second, the Kalen DeBoer and coaching staff decided to bring in Austin Mack.
Big human.
Big guy. All right, what is he, 6'6"? We thought
Yeah.
Ty Simpson threw the ball hard. I'm not even sure the refresh rate on
Looks
my
like
TV.
Paul Skeens when he's throwing off a mound.
I'm not sure the refresh rate on my TV could even keep up with the speed of the ball. It was just a blur on my screen and then somehow the guys would catch it. So, like we said, Ty Simpson, he was 17 of 17, and then Austin Mack, you know,
I think he was 13 of 13 before they pulled him. They put Mack
Yeah.
in for a couple of series,
Yep.
then Simpson ended up coming back, which I thought was weird. But
Well, have you not read up on that?
I didn't know.
Okay, so it was a plan. They had planned that from the jump. They had actually let ESPN know before the game even played out that they had intentions of doing that in the second quarter.
to see.
Yeah, they did it as a motivational thing for one, for Ty, and then for two, just to give Austin Mack and Keelan in-game reps.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kalen DeBoer and Ryan Grubb have done that pretty much everywhere they've been at beforehand. So
Well, I
this is
understand,
not
like, letting them
uncommon
know
for them.
that other quarterbacks are coming in, but to take your starter out
Well,
and
they
then
did-
bring him back in.
That's what they've done, apparently.
Mhm.
This is not something out of the norm for them. They've done this before, and but they let ESPN know beforehand so that they would make these crazy headlines
Yeah.
and say, oh, Ty Simpson's already getting pulled, yada, yada. Like, no, this was planned.
Yeah.
They did this with intention as a benefit to the quarterbacks. So I thought that was very cool, very interesting. I've read a couple of articles on that the past couple of days. So I really like that. But Austin Mack looked fantastic. Big human, as you've said.
Yep.
He finished 8 of 10, 80 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Solid.
And, he very well could be the starter next year, too. We'll see. But outside of Ty, the big excitement was Keelan.
The stadium
Erupted.
went nuts when he came in. Social media went nuts. Like, it was cool to see because we talked about it at the beginning of the season, like having a 5-star quarterback come in like that. Like, you kind of want to see them as early as you can just to see, like, the glimmer of hope of what
Is to be.
things can look like.
Right. He finished 4 of 6, though, 65 yards with 2 touchdown passes. And he has some serious zip
He's
on
got
the
he's got some
ball.
nice action. Got some nice action, like good whippy
Steps up in the
throw,
pocket.
tight spiral.
Yeah. Dude looks great.
Yeah.
You've been excited. I've been excited, but I probably haven't been as
We were
expressive
both really
of it.
excited about, having
you
Ty
were?
Simpson, yeah.
Yeah, I've just been so big on the Ty Simpson thing. I've been as expressive about the T-line.
Thank you, Ty, for showing up for us.
But as between the three quarterbacks, they finished 29 of 33, 371 passing yards with 7 touchdowns.
Yep.
That's unreal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you don't get that from a lot of other teams, and we're not being Bama biased right now, but
no, you really don't.
what other schools rolling out 3 quarterbacks in a game and putting up those kind of numbers? I'm just saying. Not Julian saying, but I'm just
saying. He was 19 of 19 for 370 yards and 4 touchdown passes this past weekend. He set an Ohio State record.
Yeah, the bad teams, I guess, are just bad now.
Yeah.
Like they're worse than bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get good players, I guess, when the big schools can just pay for them.
Yeah. But no, the QB room for the next 3 or 4 years looks really good and really bright for Alabama. The running back room looks really good in the future because A.K. Deere, true freshman running back, comes in.
Oh, he looked great.
Looked fantastic. Only had 5 rushes for 76 yards and a touchdown. One of them, the bulk of those yards came with one run. I mean, where he had you don't see a lot of true freshmen with pull away speed like that, and he did. So that was cool.
Yeah, so
love that a true freshman come in and get the number 0 too.
Right. Yeah. No, when he broke off that last run in the game for a touchdown, I mean, there was less than a minute left in the game, and he just busted it loose. Right.
Yeah, good.
Took it to the house.
What is that? What is that about right there? What is that about?
Snowman said, "Go this weekend with us, Poppy."
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be waiting for y'all when y'all get back.
Luckily, the game's at 11 o'clock.
I know, it's awesome. It's so we'll get to that game in a second, but the defense looked better. Yes.
Much better.
12.5 tackles for loss, which is good to see. 0 sacks. So in 2 games, we've got 1 sack, and it came from our safety.
Yeah.
Sweet, I guess. We had an interception, a fumble, and that's really it. I mean, you saw a lot more hustle and, I guess, determination from the defense because a lot of people got called out from the defensive side of the ball. Bray Hubbard, I don't know if you saw his quote saying, "Have you ever, something about held gasoline pour gasoline on a fire?" Like,
right.
He said he saw all the comments that was made about him, and he took that personal. It's like, well, yeah, that's called accountability.
Yeah, and he should.
And it's good to have that, obviously, because there was a lot of people on defense that needed to be held accountable, starting with the defensive coordinator. So
I'm glad you said that because I was definitely about to.
Yeah, Kane. We said it last week to have that
last year.
Well, yeah, to have that many guys return, the entire defensive setup was just about or about the same.
Yeah.
Is what we ended the year with. We ended with supposedly the top 10 defense. Great start to the season, last weekend, obviously, with showing up and being just complete shit show. But yeah, I mean, they answered the call and they held them. They held them to 0 points, and that's hard because obviously the offense isn't out there a whole lot, scoring 73 points because you got to score quickly to put up that many points. So the defense was out there a while, and they were rotating guys in everywhere on defense. Dre Jr. playing just like his daddy.
Dude, laid a freaking hit.
And he's going to miss the first half of this game.
I completely disagree with the call. If it was truly targeting, I would agree, and I would own it and sit right here and admit to it. Even though, as a Bama fan, I'm probably biased a lot of times. No, it wasn't targeting.
Nah.
It was not a defensive player. There's nothing like that going on.
It was a big boy hit.
It was a hit. It was a football hit.
Dre's been watching a lot of his dad's film.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah.
Love that, which is crazy to think that
so
Dre Sr.'s got a kid old enough to play at Bama.
I want to take a minute and talk about this too. So my big thing going into this past weekend watching Alabama football was obviously I want us to win. I knew that we were playing ULM, and I knew that we were probably going to win big. Maybe not this big.
Yeah.
I wasn't certain it would be a shutout, but knew that it would be a win.
Yeah.
But my big thing is that I wanted to see both sides of the ball play hard, compete, just play sound football. And they did that. They accomplished that goal. Because I feel that goal was probably set for them after the Florida State game. And They did it well. They,
It got very loud after the Florida State game.
they played sound football, and I loved it.
Yeah.
The defense was swarming. Everyone on every play was where they were supposed to be. They made the right reads, played great man coverage, zone coverage. They were all swarming to the ball. Offensively, we've already gone over, how they performed offensively. So, there's really nothing to say more about that because they just executed.
Well, for the defense, too, that's got to be such a nice thing to feel. It's like when you have an offense that can put up 73 freaking points, it don't matter who it's against. It's got to give the defense some type of motivation. It's like, hey, the quicker we get off this field, our offense can get back to work.
Yeah.
And, like, with an explosive offense like that, really with the starting, obviously the starting offense, like, keep the ball in their hands. Like, see how many points they can put up.
Yeah. And then, even though we sucked against Florida State, and I say that not because we lost, but just because of effort.
Yeah.
That's why I say Alabama sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Florida State might be that team.
They might be that team.
That might be that team.
They might have played a worse team than ULM, but Tommy Castellanos he's pretty lethal.
He certainly is. They're playing really good football. Gus Malzahn was a great addition to that team. It's amazing that they stole him away from UCF after about 10 minutes being the head coach, and he came in as their offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and then
Right?
No, man, they're a match made in heaven because Gus Malzahn with a mobile quarterback who can handle the RPO, who you can rely on too. If a play breaks down, he can take off, and he's a running back playing quarterback. I think, like as far as like a shifty running back, because he's not overly fast. I don't think.
Yeah.
He's just quick. He's a freaking cat, and he can get it done like that.
Yeah.
So
he's a cat.
That's a good team. I'm glad we went ahead and got that game over with the first week of the season. Don't have to worry about them later on unless it's in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
I'm okay with that.
We can get our rematch.
I'm definitely okay with that. So one of the big upsets of this past weekend was Mississippi State taking down number 12 Arizona State,
which was absolutely wild because Mississippi State's been a dumpster fire ever since Dak Prescott left.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they've not been a good team. They've just had a revolving door of coaches, players. I guess the Cowbells got to the
Arizona State wasn't prepared for that.
I've seen so many posts about the fans and players from Arizona State being pissed
about the Cowbells.
About the Cowbells. They're like,
sorry about it.
It needs. They're pretty much the. Everyone was saying like it needs to stop. The Cowbells need to stop. Whenever there's
you got no cows out in Arizona.
Whenever the ball is set and the center is about to put his hand on the ball before the play starts, it's like
that used to be a rule.
Yeah,
it used to be, not anymore.
Yeah, now they're.
Yeah, being the 12th team, a lot of people had them back in the playoffs.
They ain't got Bo.
That's it's probably not going to happen anymore. They've already bounced them out of the top 25.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
But I don't hate it.
I guess they could. It's still a long season. It's weird how they've done the rankings though. You always have the preseason, but it seems like they're more.
You're getting penalized.
It's
way
almost
harder.
like they're way more unforgiving.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because that was something I harped on a lot last year.
Yeah. Because Georgia being 2-0, they dropped a couple more rankings this past weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm cool with it as long as it's because again I harped on a lot last year that to me a loss is a loss. It should not matter when it occurs at the beginning of the season or the end of the season or whatever. That it should have the same effect for a team regardless of whatever the scenario.
Yeah.
Now obviously if it's like the number 1 and the number 2 playing in a regular season and not a conference championship.
Yep.
Like they shouldn't fall 10 spots or something like that. But. Yeah, no, they've seemed pretty fair about it, and I like that. I like it a lot, actually. So that's good. Another really big upset that to me really wasn't an upset was USF beating Florida, and they were rewarded by now being what number?
They are now 18.
18. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew they were still ahead of Bama. But
USF might be a wagon.
we got to experience that team last year.
2 years in a row.
Alabama did. And
I hope we never play them again.
what's his name? Byram, the quarterback.
Yes. Byron Brown.
Yes, Byram Brown. That dude's a stud. I'm honest to God surprised that he hadn't ended up at Auburn. I guess if Jackson Arnold wasn't there, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there was never any talk of that. That's just me. I said that last year, that I felt like he would be a great fit at Auburn because, again, he's a great running quarterback. But he's actually just a good quarterback all around.
No, USF gave Bama fits 2 years ago when we played down there. Gave us fits last year when we played them at home.
Yep.
Like I'm so glad that home and home series is over with now.
Yeah, because now Florida is getting the
They did not look good that game.
No, they didn't. DJ Lagway, who?
Yeah.
Billy Napier.
His seat became.
It's flaming hot.
It became very warm, very quick.
Kalen DeBoer has got to be so thankful for the Florida Gators and Billy Napier at this point because they are making him look so much better. Granted, winning helps too, but Billy Napier has not been that great of a coach. I don't know how this has got to be year 4 for him.
They survived last season. They started off very inconsistent. Their starting quarterback goes down. Then Lagway comes in. I'm not even about to say that quarterback's name again.
Mertz.
Graham Mertz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nailed it. But yeah, they were up and down so much last year, and then Lagway got his feet under him. Finished the season. I think they won the last 5 games of the season last year, I want to say. So yeah, they signed Napier to another extension, and
ridiculous.
Their fans are like, why did we? Florida social media was very loud as far as getting Napier out of there, they've seen so much more of him than we have DeBoer, and
they have a right to be
Bama
upset.
fans were so loud last week after that showing, I guess you can say, from Alabama.
Yeah, if Bama would have lost this past weekend, DeBoer was deported, gone. I mean, we had people talking about if they were to win that
woman
that Powerball,
that's,
$2 billion. That
was ruthless.
They asked her how much money or what would you do with your money, and she said the first thing I would do is spend $70 million and pay for DeBoer's.
That was cold-blooded.
I was like, that's my type of fan right there.
Yeah, she didn't hold back, but
I would have paid $100 million. I would have paid an extra $30.
Yeah, what made all that worse is the last drive of the Florida and USF game. Defensive lineman for Florida went full Jalen Carter and spit on a guy, immediately got ejected. And then there was, I think it was a defensive pass interference on a 3rd down or a 2nd and long, something like that. They gave him another 1st down, and then they had a long run. Yeah, that was...
What a good look.
Tough scene. Scene.
Yeah. There's a lot of spitting going on this season.
Already, this weekend.
Yeah, just in a matter of days.
Yep, and
the
other game that I was kind of bouncing back and forth to was the game of the week. Really, the only marquee matchup of the weekend was the Michigan-Oklahoma game.
I called it. Who did you roll? Did you pick Michigan or Oklahoma last week? I picked Oklahoma.
Did we even do picks last week?
Yeah.
I think I picked Oklahoma. I can't remember.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, just because our good friend Snowman was on the John Mateer train, and he's a better version of Jackson Arnold.
Oh.
Because he ran for another, I think he... Jeez. We're under attack.
What is happening?
It's Frank.
Frank. Did you send these Nazi birds from Boston to attack us?
But no, he ran. I think he rushed for over 200 yards. Had almost 200 yards passing. Now Oklahoma might be a wagon. Bryce Underwood did not look good.
No, he did not look good at all. I mean, he was like 7 of 20 something. On my tier real quick though, dude, I heard some amazing stats on him, or background information, I guess I should say. So originally, He was about to give up his college football career a few years ago and was going to quit and become a firefighter until his mom talked him out of it. I think he'd already been playing 1 or 2 years at that point. But decided to stick with it.
He's making more money than he would as a firefighter.
Wait, crap. No, was it him or...
Oh, no.
It was either him or Tennessee's quarterback.
Aguilar?
Yeah, Joey Aguilar. Crap.
Oh, boy.
It's one of them guys.
It's tough scene. Oh, here we go. It's one of those guys. Somebody in the world.
Yeah, somebody almost quit something and became a firefighter. And then
Here we go.
mommy... I'm sorry. I was so confident there was material, but then it just hit me that it might have been about the other guy.
Yeah, it sounds good. But
But the information is correct, just not certain who.
we need Snowman to let us know on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Bryce Underwood did not look good. I think he only completed like 9 passes out the game. Justice Haynes had a really good game.
He did. You alerted me of a great info of what was going on.
Yeah, apparently Bryce Underwood didn't like Justice Haynes said something about his mama or something. He didn't like it. Oh, I don't know.
I was like, where did you hear this?
Talking about my mama. But no, they got into it a little bit on the sidelines. But yeah, I mean, Oklahoma handled business at the end. Norman is obviously a tough place to play because Bama flew all the way there to kick a field goal last year. So, that's that. But yeah, week 2, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of big games. We wanted to see certain things from Bama. I thought we got to see a little bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped their nuts a little bit. I don't think anybody expected. We highlighted the USF Florida game last week just because USF blew out Boise State in week 1.
They did.
And we knew USF could potentially maybe do something special, but you're playing a top-ranked team in the swamp. DJ Lagway with all the hype around him. Billy Napier, revived group on the Florida team. And now they're up in flames again. So curious to see how they do going forward. But and we'll get to them in a second because this weekend has a ton of matchups with possibly future playoff matchups, playoff rankings, so on and so forth. Week 3, you kind of might be able to see where teams are at. You kind of get, Week 1, you had a few, big games. Some of these teams that we're about to highlight played 2 high school teams the first week of the season.
Right.
So we really don't know what they look like. But for Bama this weekend, I really think they're going to be
tested
a little bit. Especially on the defensive side. Like we've said for 2 weeks now, we trust the offense. We believe the offense can get it done for us. We can rely on them. It's a question of our defense. Quarterback by the name of Danny O'Neal had himself a day the other day by himself. Played the entire game, 23 of 27 for 283 and 3 touchdowns. It was against Middle Tennessee.
Right.
Sweet. You still got to do it, right? We just had this whole conversation about Bama.
Yep.
You still got to do it. Wisconsin's historically known for their, Big Ten
Running
defenses. Defenses and running backs, right? Like Stone Cold, Wisconsin has...
John Taylor.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like just defenses. Wisconsin is...
Melvin Gordon.
Yes. Wisconsin, historically known for their DWBs on defense. Just saying. They produce...
No, I agree.
They produce NFL-type talent on the defensive side of the ball.
Yes, they do.
So for our offense, I feel like it might be a little battle. We might get to see a lot more run game as long as our defense can hold water for a little bit. Let our offense get off to a hot start. Eat possession.
Yeah.
Time of possession. Eat some clock, like we tried to do in the Florida State game.
In the first drive.
On the first drive, we just don't want to see our defense hit the panic button. Like if Wisconsin's driving, getting points, if our offensive matching, like our defense cannot hit the panic button like it looked like they did in the Florida State game. Make the adjustments, trust yourself, and just go be nasty.
Yeah. I'm feeling good about it. I do agree that it can be a bit of a test. They definitely do have a guy behind center that can sling the pigskin around. And like you said, they are very well known for their defenses. But at the end of the day, it's still SEC versus
Yeah, and it's a
them.
yeah. I mean, it's 11
And
o'clock game. You hope this team.
Bama is historically not good at early games.
Thankfully, it's at home. I mean, we looked good up there last year when we played them.
Yeah.
11 o'clock in the morning. No, I mean, as long
historically,
as
though, yeah.
as long as the offense can stay hot, and if the offense could control the game, getting our running back some touches, letting Ty Simpson get comfortable again. I don't know if Ryan Williams is going to be back this week or not. I would think they hold him out another week with the bye week coming up before we hit our gauntlet of SEC games, and let some other guys get some game under them.
Absolutely.
Let Latsier Brooks get out there again. Let Kevin Riley eat like he did this past weekend.
Yep. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that game. Just need to stick with what we started this past weekend. Let Ty sling the ball around.
Yeah.
Lean into him, trust in our running game. Defense, swarm, attack, be consistent, and make them regret even signing the deal to play us, in home domes.
I think this will be a huge statement game for our offensive line.
Yeah.
Mainly too, because Ty Simpson is obviously going to be really freaking good if he's upright. If he can sit back there, dissect, and sling the pill to somebody, and not running for his life like he did most of the Florida State game, then
he's a threat.
It's because Wisconsin's going to bring heat. They're going to bring pressure. Our offensive line they got to drop their nuts this weekend. Honestly, I mean, they need some confidence too going forward. There wasn't a whole lot of talk about them this past weekend because everything was just so centered around the quarterbacks and like how our defense played. I think the spotlight's going to be the offensive line this weekend.
Yeah. I'm excited. Going to the game.
Yes, you are.
You should be.
I should be. I'll be there in spirit. I'm telling you, I am kicking back on my patio.
You almost got me convinced just to.
It's going to be a nice day. Look, the weather down here is going to be super.
You're almost talking me into it, just staying.
Well, Snowman can come over.
Yeah, let's go. A game I'm very excited for, though, after ragging on Clemson a little bit ago, it's going to be Clemson against Georgia Tech this weekend because I think that Georgia Tech, who Clemson is playing, can do all the things better and longer, more efficiently than what Troy was able to do.
I think so, too. And they're playing at home.
They are going to run all over Clemson. They beat Clemson last year, right? And I think they're going to do it again. I think Haynes King is going to embarrass Dabo. He's going to embarrass Cade Klubnik. He's going to embarrass that Clemson defense. They're all going to go back to Howard Rock and weep and cry after this game.
As loud as it was for, Bama last weekend after Florida State, I think conversations were louder as far as Clemson goes because even against the LSU game, like their offense was in question a lot. And then they looked terrible this past weekend against Troy. So it's really a test to see if they can right the ship a little bit against Georgia Tech.
Yeah. Outside of that game, I can't believe it's already this time. I don't feel like it normally happens this early in the season, but we got Georgia-Tennessee already.
Yeah, and these are two teams.
Georgia-Tennessee already.
Yeah, these are two teams that's played two Cape Cups, 2 cupcake games.
What are we doing here?
Both teams put up a ton of points in those games, which cool. But these are two very explosive offenses who can put up a lot of points, and it might come down to that again this game. Because nobody knows what they look like. Obviously, they put up a lot of points, so both offenses are really explosive. But like, which defense is going to get that first stop, type thing, And then can that offense capitalize on that stop?
Yeah. Both teams have looked good. Gunnar Stockton has honestly looked good.
He's a sneaky dual threat guy too.
He is. He's got some speed to him.
Yeah.
Neither team, in my opinion, has an elite running back that just blows me away. Georgia, like Alabama for years and years, has kind of always had
a guy.
And they, they still do. They had a couple guys returning, like Nate Frazier. I mean, he's been there for quite a few years now. But he has 25 carries, 2 touchdowns, and 116 yards on the season. Gunnar Stockton, 2 touchdown passes, 417 yards on the season. So they average 240 yards a game and passing, and 214 yards a game rushing.
Yeah.
But Tennessee, let's see here. So Aguilar is 39 of 59, 5 touchdowns and 535 yards. Their running back, Thomas, has 24 carries, 3 touchdowns, 161 yards. Receiving, Brazel has 14 catches, 187 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
So across the board, they seem pretty
even.
I mean, look at the prediction matchup.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's almost split down the middle.
Wow, they've actually, ESPN has the matchup predictor, Tennessee edging out the game.
Yeah.
That's pretty
and
surprising.
I think they give that edge because they're playing at home, like Tennessee's playing at home.
That's pretty surprising.
So 2:30 kickoff for that game.
Surprising on that.
So I'm either going to be watching this game in a good mood or
not at all.
Or I may just go into a slumber and not watch football for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Either.
But no, I mean this
possible.
is like I said, top 15 matchup, SEC heavyweight game, 2 teams that absolutely hate each other, and these
always an exciting game. Yeah.
These games always come down to the wire.
When this game comes on each year, I know it's officially fall. I'm sure enough going to miss those CBS pregame videos of this game. Like I remember back in the mid to late 2000s, man, they would have their montage of the leaves falling and the orange and the red and black and just the dogs going at it.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew fall was officially here.
Yeah.
It's felt like fall the past few days until
in the morning
today.
Yeah, it's 50 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning and
beautiful.
90 degrees at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So
welcome to the South.
Yeah, we nailed our attire for this video. But yeah, so one of the hottest teams in the country right now. We just got done talking about them. Newly ranked South Florida goes to Miami. I think they can do it. Why not?
I'm being so serious.
Why not?
I truly think they can do it, right? South Florida, again. What's left to say?
Back-to-back upsets. I mean, nobody really knows if
what's left to say.
The Boise State game was an actual upset. I mean, they've
Miami is predicted to win at
favored
72%.
Heavily.
But Brown, 39 of 60, only 1 passing touchdown, but 473 yards. He also leads the team in rushing with 31 carries, 2 tutties, 109 yards. Carson Beck with Miami now is 42 of 55, 4 touchdowns, 472 yards passing. Fletcher Jr., running back, 26 carries, 2 touchdowns, 152 yards rushing. So very comparable. I think that USF's defense can cause a lot of trouble.
If they can get after Beck, Beck's a statue in the pocket. He's not looking to run. If you can get him outside the pocket, he will turn the ball over. He is.
Yes, we've seen that firsthand.
He is very he's capable of turning the ball over 15 times.
He makes great decisions though when the ball is in his hands.
Oh,
That's what makes him.
If he's got time, he's going to dissect the hell out of you.
That's what makes him such a great quarterback, in my opinion, is that he makes really great decisions.
But USF made DJ Lagway, which is projected, Heisman favorite preseason. They had him in shambles. Like they made him uncomfortable. They made him second guess everything. If they can do that with Miami and Carson Beck, then
there's so many games that I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I was just looking ahead. There's so many games that we keep coming up to. I'm like, man, this is gonna be the game of the weekend, and I get to looking further ahead and like, no, this is gonna be the game of the weekend. No, this is
we're not even there. Yeah,
there's so many great.
There's
matchups.
Games sprinkled out throughout the entire day.
Week 3, baby. Week 3.
The another team we just talked about who was a complete shambles, and if they lose this game, their coach might be gone.
Uh-oh.
Finally gone.
Snowman. Have you not learned your lesson 2 weeks into the season yet about your bets? What'd you bet? Huh? Tell us your spread, or tell us your bet, and we'll
That's the
tell you
bet
how.
right there. It's just a spread.
Well, I'm telling him what he bet on it.
It don't matter what he
Money.
bet on it now, because that's going to change, and there's going to be 5 more bets on game day.
That's so true. You're right about that.
We love our snowman. But yeah, Florida goes to the real Death Valley because they settled that opening weekend. LSU can get their revenge on Florida because Florida upset them last year when Florida was such an up and down roller coaster team. They got the best of LSU last year. Now playing in Death Valley, night game. I do not like Florida's chances in that game at all.
How is LSU 2-2?
I messed that up. They're 2-0. Yeah. That's why we don't post that.
Yeah. I feel attacked, Jow. All we did was ask what your bet is.
The one thing that's being attacked is your bank account.
No, God, oh, man. I know they call you at least once a week, Snowman, and are like, hey, have you been hacked? And you have to own up to it. Like, no, I just made another.
No, that's if there's any.
I made another stupid decision and bet on football games.
No, they only call you if there's any weird transactions. Not bad transactions that's been going on for months and months
years.
and months at a time.
They
Yeah.
have years of data on him now. But like,
We love our snowman.
This is Snowman. I'm rolling with LSU against Florida.
We'll come back and make picks.
There's no bounce back though. Florida's
No,
not bounce back. They're not learning from their mistakes this weekend.
No, with the huge amount of hype around Florida and DJ Lagway, I think that flame burned out quick, thanks to USF. Florida's got another tough schedule this year. I don't think they get their bounce back game in Death Valley against LSU.
No, not at all. LSU's definitely a top 5 team to me.
Yeah, LSU is
a
LSU.
solid team.
Yes.
All around. Great quarterback, running game, receivers, defense. They're there. Their weakest link is probably Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
You think so? You think I'm overhyping that?
We'll see if he can win the big games.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, never been one to. But maybe he's finally turning around. Maybe.
And I don't think this is a big game for him. I just think this is a statement game because, like I said, they blew it last year.
Yeah.
Because LSU was still, they were still in the running for, playoff hopes.
Mm-hmm.
And they let one slip. So, I think LSU wins this one handily. But we'll come back and make picks later. And I didn't realize this until I was putting these together. But A&M goes to Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a bye week last week.
Yeah, week 2. That sucks. So they're still
They go to Miami and lose a close game there. Then they get a week off, and then you get to host a SEC team in Texas A&M.
Having a bye week 2, definitely sucks. But they're still ranked 8th going into the 3rd week of the season, playing only one game at this point.
Yeah, they slid down though. Actually, no, I'm sorry, they went up. They went up one spot.
Yeah.
From week 1 to week 2, from week 2 to week 3.
Yeah,
But yeah, so
that makes sense.
And Georgia dropped 2 after being 2-0.
How does that make sense?
They don't. I'm just saying it don't.
How does that make sense? I need an explanation on that.
Yeah, basically Oregon and Georgia flipped, but I think it's because of who they played. Oregon beat the absolute brakes off of Oregon or Oklahoma State.
After Dan Lanning and
Mullet man.
Yeah, Gundy.
Yeah, got into it a little bit.
Yeah, talking about their NIL deals.
Yeah, well, hey.
Y'all are giving them $40 million a year. We haven't even given them $10 million across the last 5 seasons.
That $40 million difference ended up being a 50-point difference.
They showed them. They showed them.
But yeah, Texas A&M, Notre Dame.
That's his worst losses his 20-plus years as a coach.
We really don't know a whole bunch about A&M, I guess.
No, I mean, I watched majority of both their games, but I don't love them. They've just been fortunate in their wins, I guess is my best.
Yeah, I think Manziel's kind of ruined A&M. Because there's a couple of SEC teams that we kind of root for outside of Alabama, unless they're playing Alabama.
Manziel?
I like Johnny Manziel. I hated him when he played at A&M, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was a dog.
Well, yeah, he's a dog. I hated that dog. I wish we would took that dog out back and shot him like Old Yeller.
So, Marcel Reed, A&M's quarterback,
Yeah.
has 7 passing touchdowns, 509 passing yards,
Yep.
18. He also leads the team in rushing, 18 carries, 1 TD, 105 rushing yards. And they're playing against Notre Dame, as you said,
Yep.
whose starting quarterback is a part of the Carr family,
C.J. Carr.
which is unbelievable to me. That there's
And he looked really good against Miami in week 1.
dude, is he? Like, I know you told me that he was, but I never.
We've been saying that. We need to look up the family tree.
This guy.
Keep going. I'm about to.
He doesn't appear to be. You just told me that, and I believed you, which is my fault. But what I have watched of Texas A&M, I do feel they will get this job done. They're, like you said, they're going to Notre Dame, right? Going up in Indiana, around the bend, and I think they're just going to, be doing their little hand gestures and.
Well, they play at Notre Dame, so they ain't gonna be doing none of that.
You know how they are.
Yeah.
They'll be doing that crap.
That's another reason why I hate A&M, because that
Yeah.
that stuff.
We should
So
dress up in some overalls one day. And
C.J. Carr does
A&M.
have a brother.
It's not the Cars, is it? It's not Derek.
It's Tommy Carr.
Yeah, yeah. So not a part.
So when
of
I said that week 1, I apologize. So
you'll find that happens a lot around here.
there's a lot of misinformation
from both of us. We are so.
Oh, here we go. No, C.J. Carr and Derek Carr are not related. So sweet. There you go.
I've been telling everybody this, too, 'cause I believe it.
Welcome to KAP SPORTS, everybody, where we
half-ass everything.
say bullshit. I told y'all this. Yeah.
Anyways, Texas
I don't think.
Texas A&M is going to beat Notre Dame. It's not going to be an upset. That's not considered. Notre Dame's 8, Texas A&M 16. That's not an upset. Texas A&M will win the game, handedly.
I think they call it upset because they go up to play in front of touchdown Jesus, and
I'm saying it's not an upset because I feel that Texas A&M should win this game.
yeah.
I would consider it an upset if Notre Dame beat A&M.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Just because SEC team gotta go establish dominance early in the season.
Yeah. So the game that that I feel you're probably very excited for is the South Carolina and Vandy game.
I am.
Your boyfriend Lenore Sellers.
Vandy came off a very, I call it a very impressive win against going against Virginia Tech.
Huge common opponent with.
Yeah. Both
South Carolina.
Both teams undefeated coming into this game. And Vandy didn't look good early in that Virginia Tech game, and they were down.
They were.
And then
multiple scores.
They had Pavia Magic, and they got it done. They won pretty handedly against Virginia Tech.
Took over.
Which has probably the best football atmosphere in the country with the Inner Sandman and that type
Tech,
of
yeah.
Pregame stuff that they do, and it's a tough place to play, all this stuff, especially on College Football 26. The stadium pulse be jumping up there, but no, I think
the Commodores are gonna do it.
There's one punch in the mouth starting this weekend, going to Pavia. It's gonna be because they watched that documentary too. They had to.
Well, both teams were very much featured.
Yes.
On that documentary.
Yes.
I would say they're the two main story arcs of the whole documentary, in my opinion.
I don't know, and it may just be me.
You don't like him.
Huh?
You do not like him.
Pavia?
Yeah.
I don't like Vandy. Vandy needs to go back to being Vandy. I'm sorry. And it starts this weekend.
I think the Commodores are getting it done, man.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
I think that Vanderbilt will win this game.
No,
I do.
I don't.
I think that Pavia is going to lead his team to another win, and it's going to be a big statement win against Lenore Sellers and the Gamecocks.
No, so with that, let's go. You got a pen?
It's inside.
All right. Let's just go over the. Let's just get our picks over with.
Okay.
Alabama wins by. I'm saying Where's that pen? I'm gonna go get a pen.
What? No. Why?
We need to put this down because we're gonna
It's
start
in video.
Well, yeah, I know, but we need to keep track of it on the phone. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna start doing this. Welcome to KAP's Picks.
Thank you,
So,
Snowman. Yes, Vandy did outgain Virginia Tech by 300 yards in the second half alone.
Yeah, that's great. That was Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech sucks. Even though I just said it was a tough win, but here we go.
Are you with me, Snowman? Are you with me on this?
All right, week
Is Vandy taking down South Carolina this
3
weekend? Because I think so.
predictions. All right, we got Wisconsin and Bama.
Bama by 17. That's me. That's my.
Bama. Yeah, I was gonna say 17 too.
Were you really?
Yeah.
You bastard.
Yeah. All right. So both.
34-17.
Okay. Who's next on our list? Clemson. Yeah.
Georgia
Here
Tech-
comes an upset.
I'm taking Georgia Tech by 10.
Yeah. Here comes the upset for
Let's see what the spread is on
sure.
there. Does it give the spread info on there anymore? Probably not.
What do you say?
I'll say by 10.
Georgia Tech by 10.
Georgia Tech by 10. That is my pick.
I think it's closer than that.
24-14.
Jeez.
Actually, no. Yeah, 24-14 is my pick. Georgia Tech wins.
I'm saying 21-17.
Okay.
Just because it might be one of those games where Clemson might figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But Haynes King's going to Haynes King.
Wait.
So I'm saying 21-17. All right. What are you looking at? Yeah, he played this weekend.
Yeah.
But I think that's because they played Helen Keller School of Deaf and Blind. So, shout out Helen Keller. She faked it all. Here we go. Georgia, Tennessee.
I think Georgia. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think it's going to be like 35-28.
You got Georgia,
Yeah.
35-28.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm taking the Volunteers. I want to get canceled, even though we're not.
You can't
really
cancel someone that hasn't been started. We're good.
Yeah. All right, you got Georgia. I'm taking Tennessee. This was tough because we really hadn't seen their defense be put in like any. I mean,
Tough test, yeah.
it's just been offensive explosions the first 2 weeks from both teams.
Yep.
So, say 28-24. Still, I mean, that's still a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
I guess, but I think Wade Lee Corso always used to say it closer than the experts think. All right, here we go. South Florida, Miami.
Yes, I am going with the Bulls, South Florida. I think this will be like a 7-point, 10-point game. I'm not going to make a
I'm taking the Bulls too. I think they're riding an incredible high right now.
21-14. No. This might be like a 28-21, 30-21.
Yeah, I'm just putting USF for both of us, just because I mean I think it's
Yeah.
it could be high scoring, it could be
Look, yeah.
very low scoring, and depending on what the weather's doing in Miami again. I mean, both teams obviously from
we
Florida,
didn't
the weather
talk
sucks
about-
down there. What?
This game, actually.
I almost put it on there, but Ole Miss hadn't impressed me.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
Really?
was going to say is that
Yeah.
I do think there's a chance Arkansas could upset.
Possibly that could be our sleeper game of the week.
That's our quick talk of that.
Yeah. Oh, we got next. Yeah, Florida LSU. LSU
Daggum.
by a million.
By a million.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Notre Dame and A&M.
I think that's going to be a 2-score game as well.
But you're taking A&M, right?
I am taking A&M. I'm
Yeah.
rolling with A&M, as much as that pains me.
Yeah, I'm taking the Irish.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean, they played one game. They didn't look terrible against Miami.
With
They had a
CJ
week
Carr.
off. Now they get to play at home.
I don't know. I think A&M's quarterback is a better Lenore Sellers.
You're high.
Yeah.
You are very high. You looked up his name 20 minutes ago.
I didn't know his name, but I knew he was capable of.
All right. So what's your score on that one? You said double digits.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah. Dude,
Throw out a score.
Notre
Double digits. Yeah, they're favored.
They're crazy. I do believe they're going to win like 35-27.
35.
That's not double digits, but
27. It's close. Yeah, I'm going with the Irish. I'm going to say 28-18. 28-17.
I would love to see a score of 18.
That'd be kind of cool. And then the, probably the most, I won't say the most interesting game, but, I mean, you got Vanderbilt coming off of a high of a season that they had last year, all the hype coming into it. So far, they're living up to it, being 2-0. You got South Carolina, who's probably got the Heisman favorite in the entire country right now, Lenore Sellers, playing at home.
Vanny's winning. Here's me. Vanny's winning. They're dropping 40 on them.
Okay.
Vandy's dropping 40.
Okay.
Or
right.
very close.
So what's your score there, Pavia?
Man, it's going to be like 44-33.
Okay. All right. I'm putting $1 billion on here. Yeah, I'm saying 34-21. Yeah, South Carolina, that just... Lenore Sellers is a guy. Might be, when he's draft eligible, draft eligible, he might be the number 1 overall pick.
Tripping.
No,
No,
not at all.
Not happening. No, I'm
But-
just kidding. It's very possible.
He's just got that feeling. I was high on him last year.
You were. You jumped in on him early.
I did.
You really did. What are you doing? Calisthenics over
My
here?
dadgum back, man. Yeah, so college football, very exciting weekend coming up, and it's all day long. From the Bama game at 11 o'clock to the South Carolina game in Vandy at 6:30. All day long. It's going to be beautiful weather. Be posted up outside watching that. Oh, we still had a couple extra notes. Yeah, college football is all the way back. Week 3, huge implications with the playoffs, possible upsets on the horizon, couple statement wins possibly. Like I said, week 3, you kind of get to see what your team's molding to become.
Yep.
And to end our college football talk, this game for Alabama will set the tone of how I think a lot of Alabama fans will feel going into the Georgia game in 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, that's a good statement. I definitely agree. Just piggybacking
Mainly on the defensive side of the
what
ball.
you said. We're going to learn a lot about this team this weekend, especially. We definitely have over the first 2 weeks. But now they're just building that camaraderie and team and really get to develop and expand on what they've already done. So
Yeah,
I think if they just take it 1 week at a time and
yes,
remember what they did this past weekend and then reapply it to what they can do this weekend, just continue to build their confidence, they're going to be good to go.
Yeah, it revolves around that defense, man. It's been a long time since Bama's offense has outshined a Bama defense.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't know. We've had some pretty solid offenses. I mean, the years we had Ruggs, Waddle, Mechie.
I agree, but we had a pretty solid
J-Mo.
defense
Yeah, that's true.
to complement that.
Yeah.
And who knows? Bama's defense could show up this weekend and look like the absolute 2016 defense.
Oh, yeah.
Or they could.
I thought you were about to say they're about to look like doo-doo.
Yeah, teetotal shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, very excited for this weekend in college football. NFL started this past weekend.
It sure did.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, I missed the games because we were on a softball tournament or baseball tournaments on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Criminal.
Yeah, you were gone all day.
Criminal.
All day.
First game at 9 o'clock in the morning. Had to be there by 7:30.
I was calling your mama. I was calling your wife. I was calling her. I was like, where is this guy? Where is he? Man, I'm doing smoke signals.
And we didn't get home till 9 o'clock that night. Criminal. Came in second place though. Shout out. USA Prime Southeast
Squad.
8U. But no, I missed every single NFL game on Sunday.
I did not.
I caught the tail end of the Sunday night game, which we'll get into in a second. But
First of all, Eagles win. You know, that goes back to last week.
yeah, Thursday night football.
That's where the spitting action began.
Just kicked off the season.
Literally
right there,
before
yeah.
the first play of the game.
But was it warranted?
Yes.
I believe so too.
Yeah. Spitters get spit on.
But it's always
You like that?
take that how you will, I guess.
What spit?
It's always the second guy in any situation. You
Yeah.
know, it's always the second guy.
Always second guy. Jalen Hurts did his thing. I always knew he was going to be a great pro. Like, if we were doing this 10 years ago, you'd be able to go back and see me talking about how much I felt that Jalen Hurts
Almost wore my Jalen Hurts jersey
would
for
be
this.
that dude because he knows how to lead a team. Is he the best quarterback in the league? No. But to me, that doesn't matter.
You know what you're going to get with him, though.
He knows how to rally the troops, and to me, that is the most important thing.
And I don't think he's a rah-rah guy. He
No.
really wasn't a rah-rah guy at Alabama
No.
or even Oklahoma. He just goes out
Leads.
there and balls.
Does his thing. Like,
yeah.
they have a great team, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, defending champs.
The Cowboys played really good football. CeeDee Lamb dropped 3 balls. He looked like Ryan Williams.
Yeah, Dak looked good.
Yeah, Dak took a lot of shots, and I
Yeah.
thought he looked really good. Eagles
Looked athletic.
Yeah,
Because they were on him a lot, and he was able to,
get out of
be
it.
mobile and agile
Yeah.
and not so fragile.
Both teams looked good.
That son is about to absolutely cook me in about 5 minutes.
It's about to be down by the house. But let's jump into my Steelers.
Are you just going to skip Friday night? The Fighting Swifties?
Oh yeah.
Go down to the Chargers?
Oh yeah. I kind of was actually. Like, I forgot about it, but
I'm glad. I mean, that's all I can say. Thank you, Chargers, for starting out that way.
yeah. Good job, John Harbaugh.
Omarion Hampton might win offensive rookie of the year.
I'm shocked.
He might win that.
I'm shocked hearing you say
Honestly,
this.
no, he might do that
Yeah,
because the awards are only going to go to how successful that team is, and I think Omarion Hampton's going to carry them. Like, he took the starting job from Najee Harris the week before, 2 weeks before the season even started.
Yeah.
Najee Harris didn't get that many reps.
Well, he's been hurt. He was out.
He was hurt. He had that 4th of July incident with his eyes and
eye
stuff.
injury. Yeah.
But I think Omarion Hampton is
Yes. I do
the
agree
real
with that.
deal.
He is
I mean, he was the first running back taken off the board in the draft
for a reason.
and
I
there you
wish
go.
the Steelers had.
Here we go. My goodness.
So, are you saying that because of the
Oh
sun?
my God, that is so bright. It's so hot.
Yep. If only you had a pair of sunglasses on the back of your hat.
Well, yeah, but everything else, yeah. I mean, still, I'm getting cooked.
It's okay.
That's fine. Here
Bill's
we go.
character. So the Steelers, though, we start off with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers' old team for the past 2 seasons. Jets looked good.
Yeah, they did.
They looked really good.
Yeah.
Happy to see that for Justin Fields. He looked good. The team looks a lot more compatible now with Justin Fields than they did with Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion. They were up big on us at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, it was late in the game. They were up 2 touchdowns on us, dude. And there was literally 4 minutes left in the game. We were down, I believe it was 26-14 or 17.
Yeah.
26-17. And in a matter of 45 or 50 seconds, we scored 2 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers looked fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. I like him, but I'm not just like, it's Aaron Rodgers. But he looked good. He finished 22 of 30, 244 yards, and 4 tutties.
He's just surgical.
Him and DK Metcalf have definitely built a repertoire with one another this offseason in a short span of time. Aaron Rodgers is known to love his tight ends, and he definitely worked our guys in.
Muth.
Worked them in a lot. They looked
Johnny
great.
Smith.
I've talked to you a lot about our running game. I was worried about it.
Yeah.
Our running game looked mediocre, like I expected. Jalen Warren, running-wise, 11 of 37. Kenneth Gainwell, which is a surprising name to see get
We
so
didn't
many
talk
touches.
about him at all.
No, well, I didn't expect him to even really get much time in.
Yeah.
But he got 7 of 19, and then,
How'd the rookie do? Caleb Johnson.
yeah, he had 1 carry for negative 2 yards.
Sweet.
That doesn't surprise me. But Jalen Warren had 2 catches for 22 yards and a touchdown. Gainwell, 3 catches for 4 yards. Yeah. But DK Metcalf, okay? Let's get those terrible towels waving at home, boys. He went 4 for 83. Calvin Austin, the third. I haven't heard from him in a while. 4 for 70 and a tutty. Pat, as Colton said,
Oh, Muth.
he went 3 for 28. Not much, but he came in when it counted. So I like that a lot. So we played good ball.
Yeah, I saw a quote that Justin Fields said after the game. It's like, all the hype that the Steelers had in the offseason and all the players that they got and all the expectations that they have for them, and we hung 30 on them. I was like, that's an awesome take from you, and very fair. Like you said, Justin Fields seems to fit in that style of offense with Aaron Glenby and the head coach. First-time head coach in the NFL, gets a mobile quarterback, a young mobile quarterback that he can mold. And, the Jets still have a very young team. They got a young receiving core. They got young defense. They're put together. And Justin Fields, you can call it, I won't say he's a veteran quarterback now, but he's been on several teams, hadn't really had a fair shot to become. And if that's any sign of what's to come, I think the Jets are in a good spot with that.
Yeah, I definitely. They're going to probably win the most games this year that they have in the last decade.
Even with Aaron Rodgers as their quarterback last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how the NFL is, though.
So let's transition to your favorite team, at least for now. My second favorite
team.
team.
The Titans are my team. Always have, always will be. They had the afternoon kickoff, and obviously we were on the ball field, so I was trying to keep up with it in between innings, in between games. And I was like, this game's close. Like, I was expecting, 17 turnovers because the Broncos had an incredible defense. Bo Nix was going to have 800 yards passing. Like, where are these stats at? And as the tournament went on, I saw that the Titans lost by 8, and it's like, well, okay, cool. I didn't really see anything.
They lost. And the coaching
I'm getting to that. So I spent last night, since we finally had an off night, I went back and watched some Titans podcasts that I follow, watched some of the film breakdowns that they had, seen some of the rants that they had. It seems like Brian Callahan's going to burn that team to the ground like he tried to do last year, because apparently he didn't know that 1 elbow equals 2 feet on a catch. Failed to challenge a play even after he was told to. Some film breakdown that I saw some people do of Cam Ward. That's why he was the number 1 pick.
He looks really good to start off. He looked really dang good to start. He finished 12 of 28 for 112 yards.
But those stats don't show anything because we had 8 freaking drops. Half of them came from wide receiver 1, Calvin Ridley.
Yes.
What? You were supposed to be the guy for Cam Ward. You're supposed to be his security blanket, his go-to guy, his anytime, every time receiver.
Failed to do that.
What?
I don't know what happened.
And the defense/special teams was able to cause 4 turnovers. If a team,
after all the talk and crap we gave the Titans special teams and defense last year, they looked good to start this year.
Yeah.
And then the offense couldn't do it.
If a team turns the ball over in the NFL 4 times, you lose.
They lose.
That's just the way
Unless
it is.
they're playing the
Unless
Titans.
Brian Callahan is your freaking coach.
That was the worst hire of all. I hated it when it happened.
And I wish I could have seen that game. I wish I would have recorded it so I can go back and see what all the coaching blunders were. I heard there was some stuff before halftime that he failed to capitalize on. I mean, you get 4 turnovers, and you kick all field goals.
That they did. I don't know. They just had so many opportunities. He is not a good coach. He's terrible, in my opinion. I hated the hire. And like you said, yeah, 1 elbow equals 2 feet, bro. Like, what are you? You're down there trying to blow the game.
So I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I didn't watch any of it.
Running.
Just seeing what people have said, but I don't know if
Tony Pollard was our leading receiver, and he only had 1 catch.
that's tough, man.
29 yards receiving. Calvin Ridley second with 4 catches for 27.
I think he had 3 drops.
Yeah.
Does it say on there how many drops they had?
No.
It said targets.
Yeah, targets. But 4 catches.
Yeah, you don't
8
know
target,
what's
but
incomplete or what's dropped. Yeah, that's. You hate to see that, and I mean, we really didn't see a whole lot of Cam Ward in the preseason.
No.
For obvious reasons, because we don't have a backup quarterback, so you don't want Cam Ward to get hurt in meaningless snaps. Lot of hope for him and Ridley's connection because they looked so good. You saw film with them during practices and camps, and they had that connection. They had that trust with each other. And then Calvin really shits the bed. Gunnar Helm looked good. I saw he had several catches. What?
We got to wrap it up.
Do we?
Yeah. My bad. I forgot. I got a haircut at like 6:15.
Sweet. But yeah, we'll be able to watch every single game this Sunday, hopefully. And I think the most exciting game of the weekend, which is probably setting up a future AFC Championship game, the Bills and Ravens.
Man, that was.
I actually got to see that game.
Most fun games I've ever watched. Unfortunately, I did fall asleep
Bingo.
with 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
And I wake up at, I don't know, for whatever reason, 1 or 2 in the morning, and sent you a text.
Yeah.
With screenshots of what happened.
Yeah, like where was this? Why did we do this?
What happened? They're down 40-25 or whatever, and ended up winning. What was it? 41-40.
They were down 15 with what? 4 minutes left.
Yeah. Literally.
Derrick Henry has a rare fumble.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. But he went off. Had 169 yards rushing.
Yeah, I mean,
2
he still
touchdowns.
did Derrick Henry things. Lamar Jackson
to do what he's doing
fantastic.
At 31 as a running back is crazy.
You seen that stat line been floating around about him?
Mm-mm.
He's still he's been playing in the NFL for 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He's still 500 yards shy of his rushing yards he had in high school.
Yeah, I saw that. Had 12,000 something yards rushing.
Like
in 4 years.
What?
He was getting 50 carries a game.
Like what?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
But yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up this week. Look forward to Saturday. Saturday's going to be a very busy day. If y'all do go to the game, y'all can come to the house, or y'all can just come to the house and we'll just
partay.
We'll just have a day.
What'd you say? Kick them up?
Yeah. But guys, appreciate you following along. Appreciate you guys tuning in and going back and watching our videos. We've been seeing that our videos are still getting some views. We really appreciate that.
Yes, thank y'all so much.
We're on the road to 100 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us out at the end. If you like what you see, hit that like button, turn on that notification bell, and
yeah, we're on the road to 1 million subscribers. Actually, we're so close to that goal now.
Mr. Beast, here we come.
Yeah, so we're so close to hitting that 1 million subscribers.
We're actually trying to host the next game on YouTube next year when the NFL does the YouTube game. So
from right here in our backyard.
From right here. But yeah, guys, appreciate it, and as always, roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Jeez.
Figure it out.